Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tara. Today we're gonna talk about the word actually. I'm gonna teach you how to pronounce this word first, and then I'm gonna show you how to use this word correctly in daily life. First, let's talk about pronunciation. Actually, there are several ways of saying this word, and probably that's why it is confusing for so many English learners. And this is actually quite common in English because the more often a word is used, the more popular a word is, the more variety it evolves over time. Now, in terms of how many ways there are to say this word, different people have different answers. Some people say there are 2 ways, some people say there are 4, some people say there are 6, and I think it has a lot to do with where you are and how sensitive your ears are so that you can pick up the little differences between each ways of saying the word. And today I'm only going to share with you 4 most commonly used ways of saying this word to make it easier for you guys, okay? And at the end of this session, you can leave a comment below and tell me which one or which ones are your favorite. Okay, let's start with the most standardized way of saying this word first, and later we're gonna simplify the pronunciation, okay? And this is the pure version, the purest version, so to speak. Okay, so let's have a look at this little whiteboard I just made. So here, let me get this. Now I'm Teacher Tara for sure. So you have the word actually here. So this is actually a 4-syllable word. Okay, let's start with the first syllable. The first syllable is ak. Remember, this is the primary stress, which means you need to stress on the syllable the most, and also it's higher in pitch. So it's actually, not actually or actually, okay? So the first syllable, ak. A as in the word apple, hat, and jacket. So a is not a sound that is existing in Chinese. We don't have a. So you have to make sure your mouth is opening wide. So if you can't do it, you find a way, I don't know, maybe put a pen in your mouth like Just remember, you need to open it as wide as possible. So it's Try to open your mouth in a very wide way, like a horizontal direction. So it's ak. Okay, that's the first syllable, and also is the primary stress. And let's move on to the second syllable here. So when you have a T sound and then a Y sound, the reason why I said there's a Y sound, you don't see the Y in the spelling, but you see this is a U here, and U starts with a Y sound. It's like ew, right? So it's a Y sound as E. So in English, when you have a T and you have a Y sound, like T and E. In English, when you combine these 2 sounds together, it turns into ch. Let me give you some examples. In English, when you say don't you or won't you, you don't say don't you, won't you say don't you, won't you, don't you, won't you. Or don't you, in some oral English, people say don't ya. Alright, now let's move on to the next page. On the next page, I'm going to share with you the other 3 ways of saying this word. Now you have the first one, actually, as I just said. And the second one is almost the same, but you take out the you just say, instead of saying actually, you say actually. It's simplified, it's easier, actually. Okay, so the third way of saying actually is almost as same as the first way, but you take out the T sound. It's not actually anymore. It's just actually. Actually. You still have the W sound here. Actually. Get it? Okay. Now let's move on to the fourth one. The fourth one is almost the same as the second one, but without the T sound. So here you have actually. Actually, this version is my favorite. I use this version. I said actually. And if you pay attention, people tend to use the fourth version more often. People use actually more.
Yeah. So we can actually create a new generation.
We actually had to leave our...
And actually,
they're actually screaming at.
There's actually a pretty easy answer.
So there you go. Now you know there are 4 different ways of saying this word. You can say actually, you can say actually, you can say actually, and you can say actually. Now let's learn how to use this word properly. The first way of using actually is when you need to emphasize on the fact. Wow, look, it's actually snowing like crazy outside now. I mean, I've spoken to Tara over the phone several times before, but we have never actually met each other yet. The second way of using actually is when you are saying something that might be a little bit surprising for other people, or you are trying to show a contrast, a different opinion from what other people think. Do you like watching TV in your free time? Actually, I don't even have a TV at home. Wait, what? You don't have a TV? Wow, that's crazy. Actually, it's not that crazy. Like, my best friend doesn't have a TV either. The third way of using actually is when you're trying to correct someone in a very polite way. You don't want to hurt that person's feeling. I know it's a little bit similar to the second way, but I think they are still different. At least I think so. Oh my god, I can't wait to see Tara at the party tonight. I miss this girl so much. Actually, she just told me that she's not gonna come tonight. I'm so sorry, girl. Oh no, why? Oh, another thing about actually is that sometimes you can just use this one word to answer people, and that's powerful enough. Well, I'm pretty sure that Tom must be so devastated after I broke up with him because, you know, he loves me so much. Poor guy. Actually, wait, what do you mean? I mean, actually, I know that he's already seen someone else. No freaking way. I'm telling you. Alright, this is today's video. I hope you really enjoy watching today's video, and don't forget to leave a comment below or share this video or like it if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All it takes is just one little finger clicking on the screen and you can see me every week. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder.